Hello, buddy. It's Bendominator, and welcome back to the Bendominator podcast. We are on episode 6 here, and yeah, I'm excited to get into this week's podcast. I was kind of thinking, this is episode 6 of the podcast, which means I've already been doing this podcast for 6 weeks, which is kind of crazy that it's been 6 weeks of me doing this podcast. This is the 6th week in a row that I've recorded an episode of this podcast, which also means it's been 6 weeks since I've been kind of like getting my channel back together and kind of rebranding my channel, started doing Fortnite commentaries, started doing Fortnite skin reviews, started making a few Minecraft videos. That's been very recent, like the past 2 weeks, but I just want to thank you guys so much. We're at 300 subscribers right now, actually specifically 331 as I'm recording this episode. I really want to hit 500 by the end of the year. So yeah, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Be sure to hit that bell notification if you guys want to catch all my uploads, especially if you enjoy my live streams. Hit that bell notification because a lot of the time, if you don't hit the bell, you'll probably miss out on a live stream because it won't notify you. But yeah, if you're interested in the live streams, I would definitely recommend doing that. I often forget about the notification bell, and I think a lot of other people do too, so that'll be really cool. But yeah, also, if you want to leave anything for the next episode, be sure to put it in the comment section of this podcast video. I always try to read some questions or topics from the last podcast, so yeah, I'd really appreciate if you guys went down to the comment section and left me something to talk about for next week's episode. Alright, so let's go ahead and hop into this week's episode. Alright, so I think I'm going to start by talking about the uploads this week, which I've actually only uploaded 2 videos this week, which is the lowest amount of videos I think I've uploaded in a while, but I've had reasons for this, and actually something pretty crazy to talk about here. So I may have only uploaded 2 videos this week, but one of the 2 videos took me forever to make, and also the unreleased leaked skins video took me a good amount of time to make, as like I've kind of gotten into the rhythm of making commentaries and stuff, so it doesn't take me too long. But putting everything together, especially for the unreleased skins videos, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. I need to grab all the pictures. I need to kind of put my thoughts down and just kind of like give myself some notes. If you guys don't know, for the video, the commentary videos are unscripted, but I do always write notes for them. So they're unscripted just so I can kind of get my thoughts out there, just kind of make it flow better for me. I feel like I'm pretty good for the most part for unscripted commentaries. I feel like I don't really need a script. I feel like when I write a script for something, it makes the video feel too like robotic, I feel like I'm better without one. But for me to be able to actually organize my thoughts and kind of give you guys what I'm talking about in like an organized manner without writing a script, I do write notes. So I make notes for everything. Unreleased skin videos are probably the biggest for that kind of stuff, and news videos, because I'm writing notes for every little thing. I also grab pictures for all the tweets that I reference and all the skins that I'm referencing on all that kind of stuff. And then the whole editing process, the whole recording process, all that kind of stuff does take a long time. But when you have 2 hours of uncut Minecraft gameplay, and you need to make that into a coherent video that is like under 10 minutes, that is difficult. That is really, really hard. I don't know if you guys knew that. That is really, really hard. So that first episode of Minecraft SMP took ages to make. So thank you guys so much for the support on that video. But yeah. Also, I need to mention this. The unreleased skins video that I made has 1.6 thousand views as of recording this. I don't know what happened, guys. This is the most viewed video I've ever made. It's far from the best video I've ever made. Out of all the videos I would want to get that many views, I don't know if it'd be that one, but I'm extremely happy and extremely grateful for that. That is crazy. It blew me away. I uploaded that video. It had like around 100 views by the time I went to bed, I was like, yeah, this is a pretty good video. I've been ranging around like 100 views to 200 views now for those commentary videos. For the Daredevil skin, I got 100 views. And then for like the 14.40 video, I got 226 views. So I uploaded that video being like, alright, this will probably get like 100 views. It got 200 views before I went to bed. And I woke up and it had 800 views. And I was like, what, dude? And yeah, and it's just been growing and growing. 1.6 thousand right now. And that's insane. It's absolutely insane. So thank you guys so much for watching that video. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. But yeah, those are the 2 videos I uploaded. And now, while I may have only uploaded 2 videos, there's 2 reasons I feel for why I didn't really upload a lot this week. I probably should have uploaded more, but there's a lot of factors. So next week I'm planning to upload, or this week I guess, I plan to upload a lot more, including episode 2 of the Minecraft SMP. And then I have some other pretty big videos, and I've been working on some videos for a long time. There's a lot of the videos that I'm planning I wanted to get out this week, but they're taking me a long time, like the Minecraft SMP episode 2, and I just need more time to work on them. So I hope you guys understand that. I'm sorry that there's only 2 videos this week, 1 Fortnite video and 1 Minecraft video, but episode 2 of the SMC should be out this week. And then there's going to be some exciting Fortnite content and commentaries and stuff for the rest of the week. So I hope you guys enjoy those videos. And then also, I've been live streaming almost every day this week, whether it be the SMP or the new Fortnitemares update. I've been live streaming all the time. So yeah, very, very, very fun stuff there. I've been having a lot of fun doing live streams and stuff. And yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying that. And I hope you guys have been enjoying the SMP so far. It's been very, very fun. Probably the most fun I've had playing Minecraft in a very long time. It's been such a blast. You guys have no idea how many times I'll just get on there during the day to record background footage, and I end up playing for like hours at a time. And it's just, oh man, it's so much fun. Even if there's nobody on, it's just so much fun to just, that world to me, like, I feel like that's one of the best Minecraft bases I've ever made. And whenever you get like a good world and a good base, you just like, you can't help but keep playing, you know? So yeah, that's been super duper fun. Thank you so much for Hunter Fella for setting that up, getting all these wonderful people on to the SMP. It's been really fun. It's been really great. And yeah, lots of streams, lots of stuff with that. Yeah, so I'm excited to bring you guys some more content next week. I'm happy about that. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about some Fortnite topics now. We got the new update, finally, the Fortnitemares update that I've been waiting ages for. We finally have it. It's finally here. And I'm pretty excited. I think it's really good. Now, the whole zombie thing, so you die and you come back as like a zombie or like a ghost, I guess is more accurate. They're called shadows, but I mostly just refer to them as like ghosts. So you come back as a ghost, which is fun, but at the same time, for me, it's already kind of gotten to the point where it's like, I die, and I'm like, it just feels like a waste of time to play as a ghost, because even if you win, it's not very rewarding, I found. So it's fun, and it's nice to mess around, but if you're playing solos or something like that, it's just like, it's not worth it. So I've been playing a lot of Arena. I've been really liking Arena. I am not a good player or a competitive player for Fortnite in any way, but I've been enjoying Arena more than the normal modes, especially because there's no superpowers. There's no Fortnitemares stuff in it, which is weird because I waited so long for the Fortnitemares update just to play a mode where it doesn't have that stuff in it. Kind of weird for me, but I don't know, man. I've just been really enjoying Arena, and also like the new skins that we've been leaked, like that got leaked for Fortnitemares. Cannot wait for a lot of these skins. I'm probably only gonna buy one of them, which is gonna be the punk skin, which is like a lot more now. I've been playing it a lot more now, and I'm kind of like ready to try and get to tier 220 again, because if you guys didn't know, the past like 2 weeks I just have not been playing Fortnite nearly as much, but now I'm playing a lot more, so that's pretty exciting. Yeah, it's so cool. I've been genuinely like super excited to stream the game and stuff again now. I'm just happy. I'm happy that it's fun to play again for me now, and especially with Arena. It's just I'm having a lot of fun with it. And yeah. So I'm gonna answer some questions in the last podcast before we continue on talking about other Fortnite related things. Uh so Angel says, do you think that this is a good weapon concept? A shotgun, like an infantry rifle, does more damage the closer you are. Um, I feel like that's kind of the combat, right? I mean, it doesn't do a lot of damage far away. I feel like that would be pretty interesting. Any new shotgun, I think, would be really interesting. I think they need to buff the pump a little bit. I think they need to buff the combat. Honestly, I'd probably have the tac in rather than the combat. But they really, if they bring the tac back, they gotta buff it, man. It's so bad. Yeah, I really hope that they kind of buff the tac if they bring it back. I hope they buff the pump as well. I think both of these weapons could really use a good buff. Nightkeeper says Fortnite right now is kind of terrible. Don't want to be negative, but also heard the Camping Rusher say stuff about the old map. He said if we're gonna go back to the old map, we not have many of the changes this map has. He also said most of the features are incompatible, like swimming in cars, even fishing. He said the most likely won't be back. Sounds really true, and I like it. I don't really like the old map. It wasn't that fun, to be honest. High Tower event is also being worked on. The event was supposed to happen last season. The String High Tower lobby event was added so that the mini update to the season. Also, Swing Shoddy is being worked on. We still haven't gotten the Dragon Shoddy, so it could be interesting to see how these play out. 9 new weapons are also being worked on. Everything is a placeholder right now, but there may be next season we'll get a whole new loot pool. A lot of that sounds really cool. Some of these leaks are really weird because actually I think the 9 weapons that you're talking about that got leaked, I think a lot of those were actually later found out those were for Save the World. They were just like Save the World weapons, so I'm not sure about that. I really do want them to add old map weapons. The thing you said about the old map, yeah, it makes sense. We're not getting the old map. I've been going back and forth on it and back and forth on it kind of like this whole season. I think I'm set on it now. We're not getting the old map. We're just not. We're not getting the old map. And if we do get the old map, it's probably going to be a remastered version of the old map. So we're definitely not getting the old graphics back. Because those were very restricted in terms of what they could do. I think we could get the old map back, but we're not getting the old map back. We might get a remastered version of it, but we're not getting the old map back. I don't think that's happening. We could be getting another new map, maybe. But yeah, for some reason I feel like Season 5 might be in a different map. But at the same time, maybe not. I don't know. It's confusing. But I don't think we're ever going to be able to play on the old map, the original map we used to play on. We'll either get a remastered version, a new map, or we'll stay on the map we're on. I wouldn't mind staying on the map we're on. I don't mind this map. I like the map right now. I say the old map is better. I feel like a lot of that's nostalgia. But again, playing the Polaris mod, looking back at the old map, there were some spots of the map I thought were really, really cool. Some ideas they didn't really incorporate into the new map that I feel like they could have, especially with terrain. But yeah, I feel like I wouldn't mind a remastered map, like a remastered version of the old map. I think that would be really cool. But like a lot of the reason people want the old map is the old graphics. But I like the old graphics too. But I think if we got a new map with the new graphics, I wouldn't mind. Or the old map with the new graphics, I think that would be pretty cool, actually. I think that would be really cool. So, yeah. Because most of the reason I like the old map, and then like they could actually make the rivers on that map, you could swim in them, and then Loot Lake, you could actually swim in the Loot Lake, add fishing. But if they had henchman spots, like, would they add henchman spots if we got a remaster version of the old map? Would there be henchman locations? I don't know. I don't know how that would work. Honestly, I think it'd be fantastic if we got a remastered version of the old map. Just the more I'm thinking about it now. Yes, I miss the old graphics, but come on. the old map was the old map because of how it was laid out and how the terrain was, not because it looked the way it did. So yeah, I don't know. I'm content with either option, but I don't think we're ever gonna go back to the old map, if you guys know what I mean. We're never gonna get back that old Fortnite look, and we're never gonna go back to that exact same map. I'm honestly surprised they haven't brought Tilted Towers back. Honestly surprised. I'm super surprised there's no Durburger restaurant or Tomato Head restaurant, because those were so iconic to Fortnite. So many things that were iconic to Fortnite just aren't in the game anymore. It's weird. I don't know. Fortnite feels like it doesn't really have as much as an identity anymore. I feel like the most iconic thing about Fortnite now is its Marvel collab, which isn't its own. It's not Fortnite. Yeah, we've had skins like Peely recently. We've had skins like Meow Souls and stuff. Those are iconic to Fortnite. Those are new things that are iconic. But it's like, what happened to like those super iconic locations? Like, yeah, we have a fish stick restaurant in Craggy Cliffs, but no one really remembers that. Like, I feel like this map is really lacking like iconic landmarks, if you guys know what I mean. None of these locations feel iconic. None of these locations, yeah, they're really good. I love places like Sweaty Sands. I love places like Lazy Lake. But they don't feel like iconic Fortnite. Like, when I think of iconic Fortnite locations, I think Tilted Towers, Tomato Town, you know? Greasy Grove, Loot Lake. I don't think the agency, and maybe it's just because of nostalgia. Maybe it's just because those were the original spots. But yeah, I feel like this map lacks like iconic landmarks. Not sure how they could implement that now. I feel like they could bring back the Tomato Head place and like the Durburger place back. I feel like they could make a restaurant. You know what they could do? They could replace like Salty Springs. They could replace that with like a tomato place. They could replace it with like a new Tomato Town. I don't know. I feel like there'd be more loot there. Maybe like not replace it, just like add a Tomato Town restaurant, and then maybe at like Holly Hedges, add a Greasy Grove restaurant, add the Durburger restaurant. I feel like we're missing those. Am I the only one that misses Durburger and Tomato Head? Like, I feel like I'm not the only one, so I think that would be really cool if they made a return with restaurants and stuff. I feel like we're kind of missing that. We did have last season. We did have the fish stick like floating place, like the restaurant. That was cool. That was an iconic spot. That was really cool. I miss when they had like spots based off skins, like restaurants based off skins that were in the game, if you know what I mean. I don't know, man. That was really cool. I remember when they added the Tomato Head skin, everyone was freaking out, dude, because it was like, yo, like, because people were like, man, what if they made that guy on the Tomato Town place? What if they made that into a skin? And they made it into a skin. It was a skin in the game, and that was really cool. And they took forever to make the Durburger, like the Durburger skin. I forget what it's called, Beef Boss. They took very long to make that one, but then that was also crazy. So it's like, man, I don't know. I wish they had more like. It sounds weird, but it's like I wish they had the restaurant mascots again. What happened to restaurant mascots? That would be really cool. Some of them weren't very good, like the little whip. Not a huge fan of that one. But yeah, I like all the other ones. I feel like Fish Stick's all alone here. He's the only one with a restaurant on this map. I feel like we need some more. We need some more restaurant skins. That would be really cool. But yeah, Nightkeeper had some questions for me here. I kind of went on a tangent when I read his response there, but he asks, "What do you think would happen to the Stark Industries next season?" I think they're just gonna if we don't go to a different map. This is assuming that we stay on this map, which I think is likely. I think we're probably gonna stay on this map. I think that it's probably just gonna go away and Frenzy's just gonna be back. It's just gonna be gone, and then Frenzy's gonna be there like nothing happened, which would be disappointing. I kind of wish it would leave a crater there, maybe have like a huge crater area. That would be really cool, but I think it's just gonna revert back. It's just gonna go boop, and then just Frenzy's gonna be back, which is gonna be cool. Frenzy will be back. I'm guessing. Like, again, this is speculation. I can't say for sure, but this is what I think is gonna happen. It would be really cool. Well, what I would want to happen is I would want it to be like a big crater there, because it kind of like it dug into the ground, and then say it gets rifted away or something. there would be a crater there. You wouldn't just have Frenzy Farm just come back unless they like do something in the event where they like turn back time. I don't know, dude. I think it depends on what happens in the event for the most part. Because I think the event is going to pretty heavily transition into the next season. Maybe even directly transition in the next season, like the Season 10 event. Because I don't know how they're going to resolve Galactus being there. And there's like a Tony Stark battle bus. And it's, I don't know, is that going to be in the event? Or is that just for looks? Like, I don't know, dude. I don't even know what the storyline is headed right now. So I'm just excited to get some event leaks. That's going to be very interesting. But yeah, we're getting close, guys. We're getting closer to the end of the season. Anyway, what PUI do you think will be replaced / removed / changed next season? Well, we just talked about Stark Industries. I think Stark Industries is going to get removed and then just get replaced by Frenzy again. And if not Frenzy, like a crater area. Maybe similar to Dusty Divot. But of course it would be way bigger. So it'd probably be like multiple locations within there. Or like one location, and then like kind of how Stark Industries is like its own biome. That kind of be like a part of the map, like a crater area. That would be really cool. Seems like wishful thinking though, right? Like back in like chapter 1, we would think, yeah, that's obvious. Yeah, obviously there's going to be a crater there. But nowadays it's just, they don't really do stuff like that anymore. And I feel like it's the perfect opportunity to, but you know, you never know. And it's just disappointing, especially when we got Season 4 and all that cool stuff from Season 3 that was still there, like the Fortilla. I mean, the Fortilla's still there, but barely. But things like the Fortilla, things like that little boat with the fish stick thing on it, things like all those little boats around the map, that little boat that you could go to that had like a ton of loot on it, the yacht, all that kind of stuff, it just went away. The racetrack, like the boat race area by Misty, it's all just gone. Anyway, I'm running out of breath here, guys. Let me take a drink of water. Alright. But yeah. I think maybe we could see... I don't know. I don't know what map change... Because I still don't know what next season's going to bring. Maybe they'll do that whole snow biome thing again. I don't know. There's going to be... The new season's going to be around Christmas time, right? So it's most likely going to be Christmas themed. How are they going to top Season 7? That's my question. Last time we had a Christmas season was Season 7. How are they going to top that? Unless it's another collab season, in which case they won't have to, because the theme's not going to be Christmas. Like, how are they going to top Season 7? I don't know. I don't know if they can, because Season 7 had a whole new ice biome as the map change. They don't make changes like that anymore, because they want to make sure that their map doesn't get too cluttered, which is a good thing. I think that's a great idea. That's why, but like that's why they undo things, because they don't want the map to get too cluttered again. At least I'm assuming. But I feel like they go a little bit, again, they go a bit too far with undoing stuff and not really paying off some map changes. But I don't know. I like the map right now. Like when you look at the map, it's pretty much the exact same as when we first got it. Though people are always on that theory again of like, oh, it's mimicking the last seasons. I'm not really on board with that, to be honest with you guys. But, I mean, just a fun thing to think about. If it's mimicking, the first huge map change we got was in Season 5. A whole new biome. So maybe this chapter's Season 5, maybe we'll get a new biome and maybe it'll be a snow. That would be pretty cool. I don't know. I think they could just make those mountains by like the snowy mountains by, whatchamacallit, by the, Catty Corner and like the radio station. They could turn that into a snow biome. I think that would be pretty cool. They wouldn't have to change too much of the terrain. Just give us more snow over there because it's like more elevated. I don't know. By Retail Row maybe. Stuff like that. I feel like that would be really cool. All right. What do you think the community would like the charge more if the pump was not vaulted? Yeah. Well, I don't know, because the charge kind of. The thing about the charge just recently got vaulted. The thing about the charge is that the pump is, I mean, like, The charge is really bad with the pump in the game, is what I'm going to say. I talked about this in the stream. It's still usable. You can still compete with a charge, but like, it's hard because the charge takes so long. The charge is consistent, right? The charge, if you charge it up and you hit a headshot, you're gonna do a lot of damage. If you're close up with the charge, you charge it all the way up, you're super close, point blank, you know you're gonna hit a lot of damage. With the pump, it's a roll of the dice. You could be right next to them, point blank, headshot, you could hit 20 damage, right? You have a higher chance the closer you are, and if it's a headshot, to hit a bigger shot, but it's still a bit of a roll of the dice. With the charge, it's less of a roll of the dice. It's pretty much almost always consistent. But the thing about the charge is it takes forever to charge up. You can't build while you're charging. You can't edit while you're charging. Super bad disadvantage. Someone has a pump, they can hit you for 23, sure, but they can still hit you again. They can hit you twice more in the time, maybe even more times than in the time that it takes you to charge one shot. Which is why, if the pump's in the game, why even bother using the charge? That's my thing. Like, if the pump's in the game, why bother using the charge? And I really like the charge, don't get me wrong. It's just, it's hard to compete with the pump. I feel like the charge had to be on its own. The charge had to be without the pump in order for it to actually be useful. And now, when they brought the pump back, like everyone wanted, which I'm glad they did, because I prefer the pump, to be honest with you. I really did like the charge when it was in the game, though. Like, the charge was super fun. Then they brought back the pump, and it wasn't for me. I think bringing back the pump is what killed the charge. Like, it might as well have been vaulted right then and there. So yeah. I hope we kind of get another season with the charge again. I hope we get the double barrel back. I really do hope we get the double barrel back. That would be really cool. Not replacing the pump, though. I think a secondary shotgun, double barrel, that would be really cool. But yeah. Yeah. Think they could bring that back. I'm gonna go to Twitter to look at some topics. We've been getting some leaks this week. We've been getting some stuff. People had a bit more trouble leaking this week, though, because the new update kind of broke some of the leaking stuff. I talked about it a bit in my skin video. FireMonkey finally got some PNGs of the new skins, so hopefully FNBR has updated their site with all that kind of cool stuff. We did get the Skull Squad pack. We've been getting... There's 3 packs in the shop right now. That's great, honestly. I'm so glad they're really doing it, like outdoing themselves with all the cosmetics this year. Is this the most amount of Halloween cosmetics we've ever gotten? I think this might be the most amount of Halloween cosmetics we've ever gotten in 1 year, so that's really cool. Generally, I feel like last year had better Halloween cosmetics. But, I mean, I'm not going to complain because we've gotten so many good ones this year as well. Halloween cosmetics in Fortnite are always super, super good. Can't wait for the Christmas ones as well. Last year was kind of disappointing for me when it came to Christmas cosmetics. Hopefully this year's better, but we'll kind of see how that goes. But yeah, there's new edit styles. I didn't talk about the new edit styles in the video. But Jack Gordon got some new edit styles. That's pretty cool. I was kind of tempted to pick him up, but yeah. I did pass on that. We are getting Ghost Rider, we're getting Ant-Man, and we're getting Ghostbusters. That's pretty cool. We're getting some Ghostbusters skin. I haven't seen Ghostbusters since I was like 5. But that's cool. I'm happy that they're doing that. I'm happy. I wonder if there's going to be an in-game event or collab with Ghostbusters. I'm not sure. I kind of hope it's just the skins. But I mean, yeah. That would be cool. The thing about collabs is that I love collab skins. I'm never going to complain about collab skins in the game. This season's Battle Pass, amazing. All the skins we've gotten for Marvel, amazing. All the Star Wars skins are amazing. These Ghostbusters skins are probably going to be amazing. I'm never going to complain about collab skins. But when the collab interferes with the gameplay, that's when I start to complain. New Midas variant is still unfinished. Don't know if that's going to be skin. We did get a PNG of it for the locker, but we did not get a featured pose PNG of it. I'm not sure if they just couldn't leak that. they couldn't get it unencrypted, but like if it's just a feature or it's just an icon thing, it might just be an edit style. Who knows? I think it should be an edit style. But at the same time, I feel like, I mean, if you don't have Midas, you should be able to buy him if you want him. I don't know. I think it should be an edit style, but yeah, because I mean, he is pretty cool. I think that's the best look for Midas, because I don't really like the Midas skin very much, but yeah, that new version of him actually does make me kind of like the skin a bit more. So yeah, very cool. We did get the new drum gun. We got the whole new ruins location. The ruins location is awful in Fortnitemares, but if you play it in arena, it's really fun because you don't get bombarded by ghosts. Yeah. Again, all the new skins we got. Very cool. Very excited for all these new skins. I'm very happy with all the skins that we've gotten. But yeah, there hasn't been a lot of leaks because leakers are having a hard time getting into all this stuff. So I haven't had a lot of topics for commentaries and stuff. But yeah, I'm going to try and think of more topics for commentaries for next week. But yeah, Ghost Rider. I'm so glad we're getting Ant-Man. Super excited for that. Because I was worried we weren't gonna get him because he wasn't in any of the comic book covers for that video that I made. But looks like we will in fact be getting Ant-Man. So that is pretty exciting here. And yeah, I'm not sure what else I could talk about here on the podcast in terms of Fortnite stuff. Again, Minecraft SMP has been super fun. I've been having so much fun with Minecraft recently. What do you guys think about the Minecraft videos? Do you think that's a good idea? Also, this will probably be the last thing I talk about for today's podcast. So, if you're still listening to this, thank you so much. Don't forget to leave a like. Yeah, let me get a drink of water here real fast. All right. Face cam. I'm thinking about doing face cam for my live streams. How would you guys feel about that? I'll probably do like a video talking about it, but I don't know. I want to do face cam. I'm not quite comfortable enough to do it quite yet, but once I am, I have all the things set up. I'm completely ready to do it. And yeah, I think it would make the streams better. I think it would make the streams more personalized. I don't want to quite do it for videos, but for streams, I think it would work. But yeah, I'm wondering what you guys would think about that. And yeah, I think that's where I'm going to end it. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode of the podcast. Sorry it's a little late. I'm realizing that I'm recording this and it's like way later than when I normally upload the podcast. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'll see you guys in the next podcast. Again, please leave comments, discussions, questions. Subscribe if you're new. Like if you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys next week. Thank you guys so much for watching or listening, and goodbye.